He built his own car and drove it to a Formula One World Championship, the only man to do so. John Arthur Jack Brabham was the son of a greengrocer, but from his youth, his real interest lay in maintaining the delivery vans run by his father. Brabham also repaired old motorcycles at home as a kid in Sydney, Australia, and became an aircraft mechanic after leaving school. His final calling would be in Formula One motor racing, and he would have a feel for it that was uncommon among drivers accustomed to having their every need met by others. Brabham won 3 World Drivers' Championships, in 1959 and 1960 in a Cooper, and in 1966 with his own car. He was also second in another season, 1967. He changed Formula One racing by convincing Cooper to run with rear-engine cars upon his entry to the sport, and nowadays, this is the norm. With his crop of swarthy black hair, he quickly became known as Black Jack. When Brabham won his first world title for Cooper in 1959, he literally pushed his car across the line to win it at the US Grand Prix at Sebring Raceway in Florida. The Australian's car had run out of fuel with 100 meters to go when he was in a dogfight with the New Zealander Bruce McLaren. Not allowed to seek assistance under the rules, he managed to get his car across the line in 4th and secured the points that he needed for the title as McLaren won the race. It was a triumph for the folklore of the sport. Brabham is a legend of F1, pure and simple, and probably the most hands-on driver in history. I had just as much enjoyment out of being the mechanic and looking after and getting the cars to the line as I did out of driving. He had great rivalries, notably with the English driver Stirling Moss, who thought him a brutal competitor. I would say probably one of the toughest drivers I ever raced against. His third world title in 1966 was equally as storied as the first, where he had walked his Cooper across the line. This time Brabham was 40 and thought past his best, but he had created his own car and team, and he was nothing if not determined. In Zandvoort in Holland at the Dutch Grand Prix, he wore a long beard and carried a walking stick to the grid as a joke on himself. But he won the race and the title. He became the first and only driver to create and run his own car to a world championship. And even before it was all over for him as a driver in 1970, he was making more racing cars than any company in the world. Brabham Racing won the Constructors' Championship in 1966 and 1967. Jack Brabham was the first Formula One driver to be knighted in 1988 and is a member of the Motorsport Hall of Fame, as well as being one of Australia's most famous sportspeople. He died in 2014. He was an understated champion in an industry full of extroverts and thrill seekers, but still an immortal of sports.